Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are doing this Pilates set. I'm going to do a Pilates 30. So it's about 35 minutes, and it's a combination set of lots of Pilates moves. Hopefully it'll make you feel really tall and lifted, and it'll release any tension that may be contained in the neck, in the shoulders, or anywhere else around the body. Throughout the whole set, just make sure you pay any knots and niggles any attention, so don't ignore them. If you've got that freedom of movement and you're able to work them out during certain poses, then go for that as well. Allow yourself to make modifications. I will show modifications to make things a little bit easier and a little bit more challenging. So depending on where you are in your Pilates journey, then hopefully you can choose wisely and let me know how you get on. So bring yourself into some space, and we're going to work from standing, and we're going to go from standing all the way down to some mat work today. So we're going to pop our feet in neutral position. And so my feet are together, and I'm going to turn my feet out. So if you've done a bit of bar with me, this is known as first position. And then you're going to pop those heels behind the toes. And then I want you to soften the knees, bring your belly button in and drop your tailbone down. So you're now going to pull your shoulders up towards the ears and then pull back. So it pulls your chest up and everything's a really solid frame. So I'll change my positioning from facing the camera to the side. You don't have to do the same, but it's just so you can see my line. So tailbone is down towards the heels, knees are slightly softened, shoulders are pulled back. And we're going to start by just drawing the shoulders up and around. 3, 2, and 1. And then reverse it. So pull back, up and over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now lift the head up to the ceiling. Inhale. Chin to chest. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Head to that neutral line and then drop the ear to the shoulder. Try and keep the shoulders down so you're feeling the stretch running up the neck. And then over to the other side. Good. Now bring it to neutral. Turn the head. Nice steady breath. Think about really rising up through that central phase so you feel like you're lifted and you're giving the organs plenty of space. Stand tall and proud. Good. Now shrug the shoulders and then loosen. Good. That's it. Shrug the shoulders and loosen. And now one more. Shrugging those shoulders. Good. Perfect. Now we're going to lift the arms up. We're going to bring them up. And then we're going to bring them back down away from the center of the body. Decrease the distance between the shoulders, chin to chest, and imagine I'm tipping you from the back of the head. I'm tipping you down, and you're going to start to do your roll down. So you're reaching down towards the toes, hunching the back as much as you can. Relax the shoulders, and allow yourself just that little bit of freedom. Let any tension fall away from the shoulders. You can make like a figure of 8 with the knees if you need to work out any knots and niggles. Good, then soften the knees and very, very slowly stack your vertebrae to come up. Lift the arms up. Connect the hands at the top. Look at the hands. Keep the arms in line with the ears as you push your hips forward. Open your chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Good. And then pull the shoulders around. 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. And then reverse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull the arms away from the center of the body. And then down. Decrease the distance, chin to chest, tipping over, reaching down. And again, you're rolling down, really allowing the back to create extension. And once again, just imagine you've got a tail and you're swishing that tail from side to side. Maybe working a figure of 8 with the knees. Good, then drop the tailbone down, soften the knees, stack the vertebrae as you come back. Good, now lift the arms up into that mountain top. Connect at the top. Look at the hands. Push your hips forward. Inhale, open the heart. Good. Perfect. And I want you to spread your feet as much as you can and just transfer the weight from side to side. Maybe forward and back. Start to grip the floor, your mat with your feet to try and figure out where your center of gravity is. And then we're going to bring that center of gravity directly over both feet. So you should feel that even press. Good, then take the arms back. Inhale here, and then hinge the hips, coming towards a seated position. You engage your belly button in. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. And then stand, inhale. And again. So squeeze your glute muscles, squeeze the inner thighs, and the hands are in line with the shoulders. And again, inhale and reach. And last one, inhale. Good. Now we're just going to add a little bit of arm work here now. So we're going to go into the chair, coming up, lift the arms, twist one, bring it back, and then the other side. Bring it back. And then hinge the hips. So hinge, make sure the belly button's pulled in back, tailbone down, tucked under, lift, and thoracic twist. Other side, inhale. Exhale, hinge, squat, and stand, and twist. Exhale, inhale, twist. Exhale, center, inhale, squat. Exhale, stand, inhale, twist. Good. Squeeze your glutes, twist. Hopefully there's a little bit of heat now creeping in around the shoulders and the arms. One more. So I said it was all about the combinations, things that you would have covered in a Pilates class. And we're just going to put them together. Good. Now take the hands to the head. Take your top hat off your head. Lifting up. Now onto the balls of the feet. Squeeze the ankle joints. And then lower. And again. Lift and lower. And 6 and lower, full control. 5 and lower. 4. You've got to shift that center of gravity slightly further forward as you come onto the balls of the feet. And 2 and 1. Good, arms out. Perfect. Now from here, just come into a gentle thoracic twist. So you're allowing yourself to gently tap on the back and tap on your belly. Perfect. Okay, so I want you to put your hands onto your hips. Shift the weight onto your support leg, and you go into tap, tap around to the back and in. So 1, around and in, and then 2 knee lifts. Open the gate. 1, tap down. 2, tap down. Good. So you're not swinging the leg, you're shifting the weight, bringing the weight onto the support leg, lifting up, forward, to the back, and in. Forward, to the back, and in. Now this is where the control, really lift. Open, in, open, in. Lovely. Shift onto the other side, one more on each side. Forward, to the back, and in. Good. Forward, to the back, and in, and open. Bring it down, open, bring it down. Lovely, well done. Shift the weight. So all the side obliques are working, lifting up, making yourself feel pulled up nice and tall. And again, so forward to the back and in, and then control the lift, don't swing. And one more. Very nice, guys. Well done. Okay, so you're just going to bring it to a side, just loosening out in and around the hip joint. So my feet now have gone slightly wider than hip width apart, and I'm just going to start to circle. So I'm really tucking the tailbone under as I come forward towards the camera and sticking my bottom out. And then I'm going to go the other way. So squeeze your tummy muscles. Perfect. And then bring everything back to that neutral position. Hands are starting here. And we're going to reach down, pull the arm up, back to center, and then reach down. And by allowing your hands to stay running down the legs, it keeps your shoulders directly on the side. So it just gives you an idea that you want to keep that line directly on the side, and you don't want to hinge forward or arch back. You want to stay up and over, so you lift up and over. And then if you want to, you can add the arm, so you add a little bit more weight to the core and onto the other side. Good. Inhale, exhale on the curve, inhale in the middle, and exhale on the curve. Inhale, exhale. Good. Last one. Perfect. So bring your arms here, and we're going to switch the knee lift. So knee and knee. So transfer the weight, lift, and each time you're going to control it a little bit more, lift it up always. And then on the next one, arms out and hold. Now pulse if you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. And other side. And then pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, well done. Okay, so 4 shoulder rolls back. 3, 2, shift the energy down into the hips, and then tuck your tailbone under. So tuck your tailbone and then stick your bottom out. Exhale, inhale. Good, that's it. Tuck your tailbone, exhale and inhale. Squeeze those glute muscles. Good, lovely, well done. Okay, so we're going to come back towards the back of your mat, and we're going to do another roll down, and I'm going to walk you out. So if at any time you need to bring your knees to the mat, then just bring the knees to the mat and modify the movement. So your roll down, decrease the distance between both shoulders, chin to chest, and roll it down. Reach towards the toes first, relax the head, and then just soften the knees slightly. And you want to transfer the weight from hand to hand as you walk the hands away from the feet, getting longer and coming towards a presser position. So I'm dropping my hips down, so I've got a nice solid line from the shoulders to the hips, down to the heels. Now just hold there, squeeze your glute muscles, squeeze your core, and just take a breath. Slowly down through bear, so you're softening the knees. And then you bring your knees down to the mat. Make sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, and we're going to come into some cat-cows. So the head comes up, inhale. And then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, chin to chest. Good, one more, inhale. Exhale. Now, before we come into our bird dogs, just open the knees, bring the feet together, send the weight back towards your heels, open at the shoulders. And we're just going to take a moment just to release tension through that shoulder joint. And if this is too much in the shoulders, then you can come more to a turtle, which is where your arms are by the side of your hips and you're taking the pressure off the shoulders, but you're still allowing that extension of the spine and connection of the head to the mat. So just be whatever's comfortable for you. And before we come into our bird dog set, we're going to allow ourselves just a moment here. So if you need to grab a drink, take a drink now. And then we're going to pick it back up into all fours. Good. Now from here, allow yourself just to bring yourself to all fours. Now engage the core. So I want you to lift the belly button towards the spine and making sure your back is as flat as possible. So you kind of, if you placed your hand onto your lumbar region, the lower part of the back, and gently press that lumbar region into your hand, then release the hand. You should feel the tummy muscles engaged to hold that position. Now you're always going to look down at the mat so that it keeps your neck in line with the rest of the spine. You're going to send your right leg back, inhale, exhale to chest, inhale. Now if you're looking for a modification, you don't have to pull it all the way into the chest. You can just tap the foot down on the floor to make things a little bit easier. Number 4. Now either carry on here or you can start to lift the opposite arm. So if my right leg is moving, my left arm is going to come up, inhale, and then elbow to knee. Inhale, elbow to knee. 2 more, inhale, elbow to knee. Last one. Good, now turn the hands or turn the palms up towards the ceiling, sit the tailbone towards the heels, and I want you to sway your glute muscles over each heel. So if you suffer with a bit of sciatica or just achy lower back, then this one's a good one to get some tension release. Okay, coming back up to all fours. So let's just do that realignment. So just place the hand on the lumbar region, push that region into your hand, take the hand off, squeeze your tummy muscles. Okay, now left leg travels back. Inhale, and then knee to chest. Remember, if it's too much, modify, make things easier, just tap the floor. So we've got 4 here. Before we decide whether we would like to add the arm, if you're not ready to add the arm, just carry on with another 4 with just the leg. Good, now opposite arm, elbow to knee. Go to the full extension of breath. Last one. Lovely, well done. Okay, let's take the feet towards the back of your mat. Bring the hands forward slightly towards the front of your mat. And you're going to come down onto your elbows. and then shift your tailbone forward towards your elbows. So squeeze the glutes. This is called a baby plank. And we're just going to hold here. So squeeze. Now just continue to hold. I'm just going to check the live room. Yeah, that's it. So squeeze the glutes, hold and breathe. Now, if you would like to take the knees off, just turn the toes under and lift the knees. Squeeze your glute muscles. Push the energy into the floor. And we're going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Well done. Extend the arms forward. And we're going to come into strengthening the lumbar region now. So my forehead is not staying in the floor. We're going to lift the chin up slightly. Right leg lifts, left arm, take an inhale as you lift. And then lower down. And then right arm, left leg, inhale. So keep alternating the side. And I'm using the full breath. One more on each side, everybody. So good squeeze down the glutes. Good. Now place the hands as a pillow, bend the elbows, and place your forehead onto the hands. Legs come together, squeeze your glute muscles, and again we're going to strengthen that lower back and strengthen in and around the glutes. So we lift both legs off, we then go to a star, we then bring the legs together, and then we lower. Ready? Let's go. So lift, star, lift, and lower. Lift, star, lift, and lower. 3, star, lift, and lower. 4, star, lift, and lower. Good. 5, star, lift, and lower. 6, star, lift, lower. 7, star, lift, lower. 8, star, lift, and lower. Good. Now pull the hands into the chest. I'm going to slightly part the legs, elbows into the body, and push the energy down into the knees, into the hands. So you bring yourself up through all fours and send that weight back one more time, lengthening. Good, lovely, well done. So we're just going to come to a seated position. Now would be another good time to grab yourself a drink if you need it. Good, and then come into oyster. So the feet come together, the knees are slightly apart. Actually, I'll face the camera for this one just so you can see the angle. Good, so my heels are not too close to my hips, so I'm not all the way up here, quite far away actually. And I sit up as tall as I can, opening, making a diamond shape with the legs, diamond shape, okay? And then I'm going to send my weight forward. So I'm opening and releasing any tension in that lower back. Apologies. Still got a head cold, but I think I'm on the way up. I think I'm on the way up. I think I've hit the worst of it, so. It's actually really good to sort of send blood down to my head. Try and just knock everything out of position. Okay, so coming down now to your mat, and we're going to come straight into this core. So we're going to do some nice juicy work. and hands down either side. And I want you to really think about pushing your lower back into the floor. Lift your feet to a tabletop position. Now, my knees are at 90 degrees, and this is where I want to hold the knee angle. So I'm not going to just drop my foot to my bottom, because then I'm closing the angle. I want to open my hips forward one at a time and tap the floor, alternate the side. So while I'm doing this, I'm totally pushing my lower back into the floor. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can take that tabletop out and just switch. Okay, so that would be to make it a little bit more challenging. And the connective tissue starts to stabilize a little bit more in that hip. It should feel like there's a bit of heat creeping in, but all the time you're pushing that lower back into the floor. Good. Let's count it down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now pull the knees into the chest. And I want you just to pay attention to the ankle joints. So flex, stretch, rotate. We don't want to forget about the smaller joints. They're so important. Get the synovial fluid moving around the joints. Good. Then extend both legs up, reaching for the ankles, push the lower back, try and peel the shoulders off. And again, we are hitting extension of the spine. Perfect. Now, we're going to go to tabletop again, or we can place the feet on the floor as a modification. Okay, so hands behind the head, take an inhale here. Exhale, crunch. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch. And 6. And 5. Every time you crunch up, try and really focus on shifting the lower part of the rib cage down towards the hips. And 3, so you're squeezing that chain of muscles. And 2. And 1. Good, well done. So bring the feet down, and we're going to go opposite elbow to opposite knee. And down. Good, keep alternating. Every time you crunch, that's when you exhale. Last one on each side. Good. Now straight into tabletop. Inhale, and then exhale, extend both legs. Inhale down. Extend and lift. Now if this is too much, just pop your feet to the floor and go back to just that crunch. I can feel it burning all here. It's lovely. Four more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. And then I want you to bring your feet nice and close to your bottom and open your hips. Take the arms back. Just open the hips, work it down. Now extend the legs down. Really lengthen the body. Good. Now from here, just come onto your side. Bend the knees at 90 degrees, and you're going to use your arms just to push and sit up. So you're kind of sitting like a mermaid. Now, your feet are here. The closest hand to your feet. Allow that to reach and lift the arm up. There we go. Just coming into close. Oh, lovely. Bring the arm down. And then just extend the legs and swing them around to the other side. So you're now a mermaid on the other side. And then the hand that's closest to the feet, allow it to reach for the feet. Lift the other arm up. Oh. This was really juicy for me. It gets right into my hips. Lengthening my side obliques. Oh. Good, well done. And then sit however's comfortable for you. I like to sit cross-legged so that it opens my hips out, but it's not comfortable for everybody. So just sit however you are comfortable. Good, take a twist. And then take a twist to the other side. Good, now reach the arm up and over the top. Curve down, really roll forward, hunch the back as you come up through the other side. Good, inhale up. Exhale around the other way. Hands onto the knees, shrug the shoulders. And release. Let any tension move out. Inhale, lift. Now just bring the hands into the hips, into the ribs. Gentle breath in, gentle press. Lifting up in that sternum. Exhale, release. Give yourselves a round of applause. Well done, guys. That was really, really lovely. So that is a combination set from standing. The only section that you don't really cover is our seated section. But I will do a seated Pilates video on its own, 10-15 minutes. So if you've ever got 10-15 minutes spare and you think I need to do some seated Pilates work, so with my abs and stuff like that, and the lower part of your back, then grab that video when I release it. Thanks for joining me live. Thanks for doing this on catch up. However you are fulfilling your day, I hope you have a wonderful one. Well done, guys.